Good day, sir. My name is Cristian and Rivera.
I am Jae Kyla B, Santiago. We are from Bsit 2J and we are Group 3.
Today we're going to discuss about the linear programming problem, also known as LPP optimization. Problem number two. A company manufactures two electrical products, air conditioner and large fans. Their assembly process for each is similar in that both require a certain amount of wiring and drilling. Each air conditioner takes 3 hours of wiring and 2 hours of drilling. Each fan must go through 2 hours of wiring and 1 hour of drilling. During the next production period, 240 hours or 240 hours of firing time are available and up to 140 hours of drilling time may be used. Each air conditioner sold yield a profit of 2,500 pesos. Each fan assembled may be sold for a profit of 1,500 pesos. Formulate and solve this linear programming mix situation to find the best combination of air conditioners and fan that yields the highest profit. So here's the table. There are two choices, the air conditioners and large fans. For the wirings, air conditioners spend 3 hours, while large fans spend only 2 hours, and the available time is 240 hours. For the drilling, air conditioners spend 2 hours, and large fans spend only 1 hour. Available time is 140 hours. The profit of air conditioner is 2,500 pesos, and large fans only 1,500 pesos.
For decision making, let x sub 1 equals number of air conditioners and let x sub 2 equals number of large fans. Object functions maximize p equals 2500 x sub 1 plus 1500 x sub 2. For subjective 2, explicit constraints, 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 less than or equal to 240 and 2x sub 1 plus 1x sub 2 less than or equal to 140. For implicit constraints, x sub 1 and x sub 2 greater than or equal to 0.
So the graphical method. Step 1. Let's solve one inequality of the system of constraints. 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 is less than or equals 240. We need to plot a straight line, which is 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 is equals to 240. Let x sub 1 is equals to 0 greater than or equal to x sub 2 is equals to 240 greater than or equals x sub 2 is equals to 120. Let x sub 2 is equals to 0 greater than or equal 3x sub 1 is equals to 240 greater than or equal x sub 1 is equals to 80. 2 points were found, 0 and 120, and 80 and 0. Now we can plot the straight line 1 through the found 2 points. Let's go back to the inequality. 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 is less than or equals 240. We need to transform the inequality so that only x sub 2 is on the left side. 2x sub 2 is less than or equals negative 3x sub 1 plus 240. And x sub 2 is less than or equals negative 3 and a half x sub 1 plus 120. The inequality sign is less than or equal. Therefore, we must consider points below the straight line. Straight line 1, let's combine this result with the previous picture. Now we have the region of feasible solution shown in the graph.
For the graph of step 1, plot the straight line of number 1. So this line is x sub 1, x sub 1 po siya. And dito is x sub 2. Mali lang yung na error. Then, ito 0 and yung 80 na plot. And then, ito yung x sub 2 na 0 and 120. Then, mag-form lang tayo ng straight line to get the graph.
So, graphical method, step number 2. Let's solve two inequality of the system of constraints. 2x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is less than or equals 140. We need to plot a straight line, 2x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equals to 140. Let x sub 1 is equals to 0 greater than or equals x sub 2 is equals to 140. Let x sub 2 is equals to 0 greater than or equals to x sub 1 is equals to 140 greater than or equal x sub 1 is equals to 70. 2 points were found, 0 and 140 and 70 and 0. Now we can plot the straight line 2 through the found 2 points. Let's go back to the inequality. 2x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is less than or equals 140. We need to transform the inequality so that only x sub 2 is on the left side. X sub 2 less than or equals negative 2 x sub 1 plus 140. The inequality sign is less than or equal. Therefore, we must consider points below the straight line 2. Let's combine this result with the previous picture. Now, we have the region of feasible solution shown in the graph.
So again, this is x sub 1 and then dito yung x sub 2. So for the plot of step 2, 0 and 70 for the x sub 1 and then 0 and 140 for the x sub 2. Then pagko-connectin ulit din natin ulit sila for the para magka straight line, magka-connect. Step 3, we need to plot the vector c equals to 2,500 and 1,500, whose coordinates are the coefficients of the function f, and vector c is not shown at the scale because it's too long. For the graph step 3, yung color red na straight line is yung vector c. Then yung dot na nasa gitna ng dalawang line is yung parang doon sila nagtatagpo kaya merong dot dot. For step 4, we will move a red straight line perpendicular to vector c from the lower left corner. Excuse me. For the left corner to the upper right corner. The function f has a minimum value at the point where the red straight line crosses the region of feasible solution for the first time. The function f has a maximum value at the point where the red straight line crosses the region of feasible solutions for the last time. Function f has a maximum value at a point A. See the graph for the next two slides. Let's find the coordinates of point A. Point A is on the straight line 1 and on the straight line 2 at the same time. 3x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 less than or equal to 240, and 2x sub 1 plus 1x sub 2 less than 2 or equal to 140. Greater than or equal to x sub 1 equals 40 and x sub 2 equals 60. So let's calculate the value of the function f at point A, 40 and 60. Function f at point A equals 2,500 multiplied by 40 plus 1,500 multiplied by 60 equals to 190,000. So here's the graph of the step 4 and the last graph or yung pinaka-final na graph. So result, x sub 1 equals 40, x sub 2 equals 60. F max equals to 190,000. So yung red na line na nasa gitna ng dalawang line na kinag-connect natin kanina is yung dot na sinabi ko kanina na 8.
So P sub 0, 0 and 0. Max P is equals to 2,500 x sub 1 plus 1,500 x sub 2. 2,500 uh, 0 plus 1,500 is equals to 0 multiplied by 0. P sub 1, 70 and 0. Max P is equals to 2,500 x sub 1 plus 1,500 x sub 2, 2,500 multiplied by 70 plus 1,500 multiplied by 0 is equals to 1,000, 175,000, sorry. And P sub 2, 70 and 60. Max P is equals to 2,500 x sub 1 plus 1,500 x sub 2 and 2,500 multiplied by 70 plus 1,500 multiplied by 60 is equals to 265,000. And P sub 0, 0 and 120. Max P is equals to 2,500 x sub 1 plus 1,500 x sub 2 and 2,500 multiplied by 0 plus 1,500 multiplied by 120 is equals to 180,000.
So, dun sa may P sub 0 na last, ano yun? P sub 3, na mali lang po ng type. So, thank you.
Yun lang po. Thank you, sir. Again, we are group 3. And
Thank you po.
bye.